how are you? I miss all of you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to PCC MUSC 42 A class piano. Today is week 8. Do you have all the materials ready? We need to have the syllabus packet. This is a great reference guide, keyboard paintings book, colorful keyboard classics book, also jazz about. Remember to take out the metronome to practice with you. Now, please take out the course information sheet. Let's take a look of a course outline. Go to week 8. We are going to cover everything listed on week 8. Now, I would like you to please pause this video and do some warm-up exercise. Let's do push-ups against the wall for 20 times. After you finish up, please come back here. Let's do the silent placement. Now, here's a 5-finger major pattern. Please make a beautiful heart shape. Knuckles support the fingers. Wrist up, thumbs up. Make sure we don't drop our thumbs. Should be like this. Right hand also like this. Beautiful heart shape. Put on C major 5-finger pattern. Always count it from the left to the right. For example, if we're doing F major, the lowest note will be F. Form the pattern whole step, half step, and whole step. For the black keys, slide your hands into the keys. For example, G flat, whole step, half step, and whole step. Here we go, 5-finger major patterns. Silent placement. C major, D5 major, D major, E5 major, E major, F major, G5 major, G major, A5 major, A major, B5 major, B major, and C major. Go back to C. This time we are going to do the minor keys. Minor keys, just simply pick up the 3rd fingers. Move to the left, half step. Lower the 3rd finger to the left, half step. C major, minor. D5 major, minor, D major, minor, E5 major, minor, E major, minor, F major, minor, G5 major, minor, G major, minor, A5 major, minor, A major, minor, B5 major, minor, B major, minor, and C major, minor. Now please take out the handout. We have this 5-finger major scales, parallel motion. Today's week 8. Let's review F major. F is father. F, whole, whole, half, whole. For the right hand, whole, whole, half, whole. This is F major parallel motion, 5-finger pattern. This is F major 5-finger pattern, contrary motion. Let's continue with major scales and primary chords. Let's try F major. F major has one key signature flat, one flat, which is B flat. So we know the F major 5-finger pattern. We know the first 5 notes will be F, G, A, B flat, C. We just need 2 more notes. Make another whole step. Make another whole step. Then the last note will be exactly the same as the first note. So we have F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So this is what is called a tone scale because we have 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now for the right hand fingering is different than C major because we have this B flat. Remember the principle for the fingerings. We don't use thumbs. We don't use pinkies for the black keys. That's why we need to use 4th finger instead. Here's F major, right hand fingering. Thumb on F, 2nd finger on G, 3rd finger on A, 4th finger on B flat. Now, thumb go under on C, 2nd finger on D, 3rd finger on E, 4th finger on F. We end up with the 4th finger coming back down, exactly same as ascending scale. E, D, C, pick pick up your fourth finger, play on B flat, third finger on A, G, F. Now for the left hand, finger exactly same as C major. Fifth finger on F, fourth finger on G, third finger on A, second finger on B flat, thumb on C. Now pick up the third finger and play on D, second finger on E, thumb on F. Going back down, descending scale will be exactly same fingering as ascending scale. Second finger on E, third finger on D, thumb go under on C, second finger on B flat because of the key signature, third finger on A, fourth finger on G, pinky, fifth finger on F. Now, Dr. Chen is going to play really slowly for you, both hands. F, G, A, B flat. Watch out here, right hand thumb go under C. Watch out here, left hand third finger go across D, E, F. The highest note, right hand ends with the fourth finger. E, E. Left hand go under, thumb go under C. Right hand pick up the fourth finger, B flat, A, G, F. Now for the chord progression, we always have this 5-finger pattern. It's super important. For one chord, it's always this shape. 5, 3, 1. For the fourth chord, we use the finger, second finger, thumb goes up, whole step. And back to one chord. 5, 7 chord, we use second finger, thumb there. Pinky goes down, half step. And back to one chord. This pattern applies to all the keys. For example, E5 major, G5 major. So as long as you remember this, one chord is always the first, third, and fifth note of the 5-finger pattern. Fourth chord is this 1 and 4th, thumb goes up, whole step. One chord, 5, 7, pinky goes down, half step. And one chord. Now both hands, right hand too, we have this 5-finger pattern. On F major, 5-finger pattern, then this is a one chord, so always this shape. Now for fourth chord, very important. Right hand, we need to pick up the third finger, move to the fourth note, B flat. Pinky needs to go up, whole step. Back to one chord. 5, 7, the lowest note, go down half step. And one chord. Make sure that you practice really slowly and accurately for both scale and chord progression. Now our goal is to reach quarter note equals 92 with subdivision. Make sure practice right hand 10 times, left hand 10 times, and do hands together 10 times. And practice really slowly until you could reach quarter note equals 92. Here we go. F major, scale, and chord progression.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Alright, so we finished the technique. Let's take out the course information sheet. Go to week 8 course outline. Today we don't have anything from syllabus packet, so we go straight to keyboard painting book. Let's take out the keyboard paintings book. Before we move on to the repertoire, I would like us to review the landmark notes. Ta-da! This is Dr. Chen bought it for you, right? This is middle C. 3 spaces up would be mommy C. Two legend lines above treble staff. That would be grandma C. This is middle C on the bass staff right here. Now daddy C 3 spaces down. You see, this is a mirror, right? 3 spaces down. Daddy C. 2 legend lines below the bass staff. That would be grandpa C. You see, these 2 also mirrors. Now remember, we need to do this treble clef. It's also called G clef. This is a treble G right here. Bass clef is also called F clef. This is bass F. See? This is kind of mirror again. This is interval fifth. 2 lines up, 2 lines down. Okay. Now just 2 more notes. Super easy. If this is a treble G, this is high G, right above the treble staff. High G is right here. This is bass F. Then this would be low F. Right below bass staff. You see? G, high G, low F. They are mirrored again. So remember to memorize all these landmark notes. How many are they? 9 of them. If you can memorize if you can memorize them very well, then that will help you speed up your note reading. For example, if I ask you, what is this note? You know this is a high G, right? This is just a note right below the high G, F. We don't need to count it from here all the way up. Hope it helps. Now back to Keyboard Painting's book. Let's turn to page 15 for week 8. The marble statue. Last week, Dr. Chen taught you the first system, right? I would like to quickly review it. This is a challenging piece. The time signature is cut time. Cut time means 2-2. Half note gets 1 beat, and there are 2 beats in each measure. The metronome marking would be half note gets 30, and quarter note. Half note equals 30, or you could use a subdivision, which is quarter note equals 60. It's pretty slow because it says broadly. That's a character of this piece. Now let's take a look at the left hand first. I asked you to highlight the lowest note that will define the quality of the chords. So let's play left hand first. First note is D minor chord. Write it down. That's why we need to do the 5-finger position. For example, D major is like this, right? Minor, remember, lower the 3rd finger to the left. That will become minor. D minor chord. That's the first chord. Continue E flat major chord. Write it down. 2 down. Continue second measure, C minor chord. Write it down. 3 down. 4 down. 5 down. 6 down. 7 down. 8 down. 9 down. 10 down. 11 down. 12 down. 13 down. 14 down. 15 down. 16 down. 17 down. 18 down. 19 down. 20 down. 21 down. 22 down. 23 down. 24 down. 25 down. 26 down. 27 down. 28 down. 29 down. 30 down. 31 down. 32 down. 33 down. 34 down. 35 down. 36 down. 37 down. 38 down. 39 down. 40 down. 41 down. 42 down. 43 down. 44 down. 45 down. 46 down. 47 down. 48 down. 49 down. 50 down. 51 down. 52 down. 53 down. 54 down. 55 down. 56 down. 57 down. 58 down. 59 down. 60 down. 61 hand, B flat major chord, C minor chord. The third measure, D minor chord. And lowest note, we need to play one octave lower. Instead of play the whole thing, D minor, we just play the bottom and top. Let's move on to measure 4. D minor chord, go up to E flat major chord, go up to G minor chord, and go down to F major, go down to E flat major chord, go down to D minor chord. This is measure 6. And again, same as measure 3, the third measure, go down one octave lower, just play the bottom and the top note, 2 notes only, D and A, interval 5th. For the right hand, that's super easy. Do you see that? For the right hand, that's the first inversion of the of the left hand. For example, left hand's D minor, right? You reverse it. That's the first inversion. Again, this is a root position, right? We move the lowest note to the top. We rearrange rearrange the notes. That will become the first inversion. So whatever your left hand playing, right hand just play the first inversion. So you take these 2 notes and make it bottom note. This note, the lowest note, becomes the top note. So that will become the first inversion. This is the root position. Right hand is always 1, 2, 5 for the first inversion. Left hand always 5, 3, 1. Root position is always the shapes, always these fingerings. D minor chord. Think about left hand first. E flat major chord. So you need to rearrange. The top note will be E flat. Next one, C minor chord. Next one, B flat major. Same thing. Take this top 2 notes, become the lowest 2. This becomes the highest note. This way you don't even need to read the right hand. That will be exactly the same thing. Coming from the left hand, C minor chord. Measure 3, D minor chord. Remember to move down one octave lower to reach those 2 notes. And come back up. D minor chord, E flat major chord, G minor chord. Remember this 2. This one, top note would be the bottom one. Just rearrange that for right hand. F major chord, E flat major chord, D minor chord, and left hand go down. So this is what we learned last week. Today, week 8, we are going to focus on measure 7, from measure 7 through measure 12. Next week, week 9, we're going to focus on from measure 13 to the end. So let's go back to measure 7. Again, look at the left hand chord first. The first one is C minor chord. Circle the bottom note. That will give you, this is a C minor chord. This is a D minor chord. Next one, B flat major chord. Next one, write it down, A minor chord. Next one, G minor chord. Next one, F major chord, but we leave out the third note. Just play the bottom note and top note. F major chord, G minor chord. If this is a minor, G minor chord, without the third note, without the third finger, go up to A minor chord. How do I know? Because I look at the right hand too. And continue, G major chord, because there's a B natural on the right hand, G major chord. Watch out here, super important. This is a major 12, end of major 12. The bottom note is A. The top note is D. We kind of reverse from what we did earlier, right? We reverse it. So now the bottom is A, pinky, top note is D, second finger. This is interval 4th. Make sure you practice accurately. Let's try both hands. Super easy. Just think about the left hand. Right hand, just make a first inversion chord. Okay, so the first one, C minor, right? Remember, right hand, the bottom 2 notes will be this. The top note would be this note, C. So this is C minor chord. Continue, D minor chord. Continue, B flat major chord. Continue, A minor chord. Think about this 2 becomes, top 2 becomes the lowest 2. This note is the lowest note. Okay, now continue, measure 9, G minor chord. Continue, measure 10th, left hand just play 2 notes, leave out the 3rd note, F major chord. Next one, G minor chord. Make sure slide into the keys, right hand play that B flat. G minor chord. Continue, A minor chord. Left hand still playing 2 notes only. And continue, measure 12, G major chord. Left hand still playing 2 notes. Leave out the middle note, 3rd note. And watch out, this pinky goes down to A, second finger on D, interval 4. Now, Dr. Chen is going to play really slowly for you. Measure the first measure all the way to measure 12, and I will count it for you. So make sure you tap and count it with me. 1 and ready. Count and tap. 1 and 2 and 1. Remember, we need to write down the counting for the entire piece. We wanted to count it accurately and learn it accurately from the very beginning. Now, I'd like to continue to guide you through the pedaling. Remember, we talked about this is the pedal and this is a chord. So here's press down. Use the damper pedal. If you have 3 pedals, if you're practicing on acoustic piano, if you have 3 pedals or 2 pedals, always the right one. That's called damper pedal, and we need to use the damper pedal for this piece. But if you're practicing on a digital piano keyboard and you don't have the pedal, that's okay. You don't need to use the pedal then. Here is the damper pedal. Out. Look at this is the pedal. Change pedal. Change pedal. And this one you need to hold it down because the whole note. So don't change pedal here. You need to change until here is kind of flower sign, which means that that's for you to hold it through. Now, next one, then you release, change pedal. Hold it through. Okay, still hold it right until here. And release and change. How do you practice pedaling. Practice pedaling through listening. Listen for clarity. Listen for connections. Listen for clearness. And make sure it's very clean. And that's the pedaling. Now, Dr. Chen is going to play the entire piece for you with the metronome. Let me guide you through how to do with the metronome. Half note equals 30. So let's change it to 30 first. Can you see that? Okay, now go to the time signature. Change it to 2-2. Here's 2, 2. And we are going to use the subdivision. Half note subdivision would be quarter note. Setting is 13. Tone is 13. Okay, if you don't have the pro-metronome, you could use quarter note equals 60, which means this is already a subdivision. If you're using quarter note equals 60, do not use the subdivision, since it's already a subdivision. Here's half note equals 30, the marble statue. Hope you enjoy it.
1, and 2, and
Because there's a fermata, that's why I held it longer. Hope you enjoy it and hope it helped. Now, let's move on to the next piece. Take out the course information sheet. After the keyboard painting, let's go to Colorful Keyboard Classics. Turn to page 121. Here's the Colorful Keyboard Classics. Let's turn to page 121. 121. I'm sorry, I apologize. Turn to page 120. 120 is Waltz written by very well-known Russian composer Dmitry Kovalevsky from the 20th century. Moderato is a tempo marking, means moderate tempo. It's a waltz, that's why it's in a triple meter. Week 6, we learned from measure 1 through measure 16. Last week, we learned from measure 17 through 24. Today, we are going to learn the rest of the piece. So let's go to 25. Okay. So did you see that? There are so many rainbows that Dr. Chen colored for you. Okay, so here's another rainbow, means the phrase or the slur. Okay, pick up to measure 25. Pick up means that at the end of measure 24. Let's go pick up to measure 25. So that's the G, second finger. Remember, that's the high G, right? We just learned the landmark notes. G, F, G, F, release. This is Ma C. Watch out here. Thumb goes down to E and F, E. That's another phrase. Next one is B, but watch out, the key signature is B flat. Fourth finger, write it down. Fourth finger on B flat. B flat, thumb goes down to D. Watch out here. Pick up your third finger, play on E. And here's the accidental mommy C, second finger on C sharp. And pinky move up to A. Last note is D. Here's a tight and release. At the end, right hand's D, left hand's a D minor. So this piece is written in the key of D minor, D as dog. Okay, now let's move on to left hand. Go to measure 25. Remember left hand from the very beginning all the way till the end, the entire piece left hand is written on triple staff. So that will give us third finger on A, thumb on mommy C. Okay, so this is the first chord. And this is all the same, right, for measure 25, 26. How about 27? We don't move at all. Fourth finger already here on G, triple G. Second finger, watch out, here is a key signature, so B flat. Okay, so once more, here's A and C, go back to measure 25. And measure 27, G and B flat. 27, 28, exactly same chord. So we just keep on practicing this. Feel the shape. Okay, now let's move on to measure 29. Watch out here. You need to pick up your entire hands. Move to another position. Third finger on F, thumb on A. Okay, so third finger on F, thumb on A. Next measure. Measure 30. Don't move. E and G already there. Fourth finger on E, second finger on G. Next measure. Measure 31. Still there. Don't move. D, F, A. That's the D minor chord. So you practice like this first. Go back to measure 25. That's a chord. Measure 27. Measure 29. Move. F, A. Next one. E, G. Next one, D, F, A. Go back to measure 25, then you practice rest, staccato, short, rest, 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 rest. Okay, after that, right hand practice 10 times, left hand practice 10 times. I would like you to practice right hand on the keyboard, left hand tap the rhythm. For example, do with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1. Still tight, right? Alright, also you need to practice this 10 times and you practice reverse. For example, 1 and 2 and right hand practice tapping the rhythm. Left hand play on the keyboard. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1 and 2 and. Now after that 10 times, and then you do hands together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 Hope that you enjoy it. Before I'm going to play the entire piece for you, I would like you to listen to the phrase. For example, I made a lot of rainbow for you, right? Remember the slur, the rainbow, getting louder, getting softer. So listen to this beautiful rainbow on my right hand. 1, 2. Go up. Second phrase. That's top of a rainbow, coming back down. And you release. Smaller rainbow. Up. Okay. Now for the left hand, I would like you to listen to the balance between right hand and left hand. Left hand are accompaniment, so we will need to make it very soft. You see, right hand, dynamic marking is piano. Left hand is pianissimo, softer piano. Very short staccato, closer to the key. So if you're doing this, it will automatically getting really loud, and the sound quality is terrible because the gravity. So make sure you close to the keys and just bite it very close, very delicate sound. Similarly, measure 4. Similar means similar, always in the same manner. I would like to remind you that cross out all the pedaling. There's no need to use a pedal because I would like to hear the staccato. With the pedal, then I wouldn't be able to hear the articulation. So listen to the right hand, beautiful legato touch. With the left hand, staccato. Articulations means the difference between legato and staccato, and this is a perfect piece for you to work on both touches. Alright, so here is Waltz by Dmitri Kovalevsky, quarter note equals 72. Let's go to Metronome. Okay, do it with me. Quarter note 72, go to time signature, change to 3/4. Because a waltz always in triple meter, sorry. Then subdivision is note. Here we go. Listen to the dynamics, phrasing, balance between hands, legato touch, staccato touch.
1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and.
Hope you enjoy it, and I hope that you'll have fun learning and playing this piece. Now let's take out the course information sheet. Go to week 8. After we finish a colorful keyboard classics, let's continue jazz about. Turn to page 6 and 7. Okay, jazz about, turn to page 6 and 7. Jazz beat, this is a new piece for us. This is a really nice piece, and I hope that you enjoy learning this piece, please take out your pencil or pen. Let's write down the measure number. Page 6. Write down 1, 5, 9, 13, 17. Page 7, 21, 26, 30, 34, and 39. Write down the metronome marking. Quarter note equals 92. Change the time signature to 4/4. The character of this piece is bright and bouncy. Please write down, we need to swing the eighth notes. Quarter note, we need to keep the straight beat. Do not swing the quarter note. We only need to swing the eighth note. I highlighted so many stuff for you, so many things for you. Now I'd like you to please write down the musical structure of this piece. Measure 1, write down that's the A section. A section starting from the very beginning all the way until measure 16, which end of the fourth system. That's A section. B section starting from measure 17 all the way till measure 25, the end of the first system on page 7. B sections 17 through 25. The A section returns on measure 26 all the way until measure 41. The last two measures, coda, that's called coda. Coda section is measure 42 and 43. Okay, with that being said, we know that A section, measure 1 through measure 16, 1 through 16, are exactly same from measure 26 through 39. So if you learn it really well first time, we don't need to learn the second page, this part at all. Alright. So the plan to learn this piece today is week 8. We are going to learn the first 4 measures. Week 9, we are learning from measure 5 through measure 8. Week 10, we are going to learn from measure 9 through measure 16. Week 11, we are going to learn from measure 17 till the end, since we repeat this part. Now, Professor Shen is going to play the entire piece for you. Hope you enjoy it. Listen to the eighth note. We need to swing the eighth note. Also, jazz piece, we don't need to use subdivision. So let's take out the subdivision. Just a quarter note, no subdivision. Okay, straight beat for quarter note. We need to swing eighth note. And let's watch how I cross over my right hand and left hand.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
the piece, let's learn right hand. So first note, pinky on mommy's C, C, G, A, E. Write down E, there's a tight, right? Now let's swing the 8th note. Long, short. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second measure is exactly the same, except E becomes E flat, so you need to slide your hands into the keys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, measure 3 and 4, right hand. They are all interval 6. Top note is C, B flat, C, E flat. So you practice this way, E and C, and repeat again, right? D and B flat, 1, 4. And back to E and C, we just did it. 1, 5. G and E flat, pick up your fingers, pick up your hands, G and E flat. So you practice this to have the shape. Then you practice twice. You need to play twice. Back to. Okay, now those are the straight beats. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's go back to the beginning. Let's do the left hand. The pinky, the first note is left hand pinky on daddy C, C, G, C, G. Second measure, watch out. C, thumb goes up to A. Third measure, watch out. Third finger, pick up your third finger. Go down to daddy C. B flat. B, C, and E flat. So you also could practice this way, C, B flat, C, E flat. So you need to stay inside the keys, right? So that you don't have to slide in and out. So it would be C, B flat, C, E flat, one position. So C, C, B flat, C, C, E flat. Okay, so now both hands will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the third and the fourth measure. Right hand top notes and the left hand notes. C, B flat, C, E flat. They're exactly the same. C, B flat, C, E flat. So before we learn this piece, at the beginning when we learned it, Dr. Chen practiced with the metronome, play with the metronome, quarter note equals 92 for you. I would love you to listen to another version, which is a much faster version. Please don't copy it just for fun. Here you go. For the quiz, you only need to do quarter note equals 92. So please do not panic. Here is just for you, listening for fun. Make sure that you practice until you could reach quarter note equals 92. You really don't need to play that fast, just for fun. Alright. I hope that you enjoyed today's lecture, and I hope today's lecture is helpful to you. I look forward to listening to your and watching your very beautiful performance, and look forward to welcome you back next Monday. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.